So the evil greed that he threw in some social inequality and welfare is a big ass pot, right? Then he mixed in some low minimum wage and easy accessibility to oozes and box, right? Then he added in some economic policy that serves as a fallacy to me. Took this cutting bag and tried to push it off on me and my family. Told me to take this blade line, that dope on the glass, tooted up my nose and snorted till I passed out. And don't forget to pass it on to the people already struggling, like black men, black women, lost children, poor elders, single fathers, single mothers, so he can make profit while I try to make bail. And he can rock a three-piece while I'm rocking the orange suit in the county jail, and so he keeps on pushing political activists into jail, graves, or into exile. Because he hates to hear the truth when the revolutionary said that his drugs was foul. And that needle in your hand is filled with lost hope, comeback boots, a semi-automatic, and a trip to an early grave. And I ain't your motherfucking soldier, so I won't be pushing your army until my days and keep overdosing on lost hope. Getting high off forced suicide like cocaine capitalism and imprisonment PCP. Oppressing the minority is his idea of ecstasy. Mad genocide and method, hypocrisize heroin, no. He will not shoot into his veins the poison in that syringe, or she will not shoot into her veins the poison in that syringe, no. We will not shoot into our veins the poison in that syringe, so push off, pusher. This USA equates a nation built on hate. If I feed into that poison, then my future is at stake. So me and my people must culturally rehabilitate and stop sleeping on the drugs. We must become awake to the evil plan of the big dope man. Okay. America is his name and globalized capitalism is his game. So here's a message to the USA. You can have them drugs because we refuse to die slow. Oh, another message to America. I'm screaming twice and I just say no. Okay. Ladies, and I reach deep down in your guts. Reach deep down in your guts. And give it up for the ladies. All right, stop. Now, ladies, reach with all the energy that you can muster up for these beautiful black men. More! Give me more! That's so beautiful. Now, this next piece may offend some of y'all. It may not have been some of y'all. If you get offended, you probably that brother I'm talking about. I love y'all. I love me a man with a big brain. So let me tell a little story, and this is based on a true story. So I didn't just make this up. It's called Conscious Pimp. Listen close. There I was. Sitting on a blanket, beautiful day, city of A on a wind down Wednesday, with the sun massaging my skin, music making love to my ears when I saw him. Beautiful, cocoa brown complexion, about 10 years worth of unmanicured mane, eyes, raw sterling silver ring on his finger, gliding with the warrior stroll, calf muscles was tight because he walks on his tippy toes. See, he caught my eye and my ears as we began to converse. He said that the black woman was his queen, his savior, his earth. Said that he would wash her feet in the river and bring sweetness in her life with blessings from Oshun. Said he'd clean her like Nkita, even treat her like Nzinga and be her sitting stool if he had to, see. He knew the 42 laws of my yacht, had studied the 10-point platform, and was even a 5%er back in the day. He had read the works of Diop, Malcolm Karenga, Fukuyama, Finch Hill, and Garvey. He broke down that day's supreme math, looked me in my eyes, said that he could read my past and that I fit perfectly into his future. So that's when I decided to ask about his past. See, originally he was from there, but then moved here to study this, but ended up doing that for a living. Said he had 5 children in 3 different cities, but he cool with all his baby mamas. Said it didn't work out between any of them because they didn't know how to be a good woman. Said that his woman was best suited to tend to his house, bear his children, cook his food, nurse him when he's sick, and be the very, very best at stroking his ego. And even though he made just enough money to support himself and himself alone, he said that he was way too much man to have just one woman in his life. He said that the black man was God, and can't no female put no limitations on the Most High, so that's when I decided to interrupt. Because Brother quickly went from looking like potential king material to walking confusion, dressed in dashiki, smelling like Egyptian musk. I cannot trust the country the first 10 minutes of knowing you. Like the knowledge that you picked up along the way has made you animal. You cannot live lies and pretend that it's truth. Treating women as if they're nothing more than naive prey and you a snake in the grassroots. I am a queen, not because it's a pet name or pickup line. I'm a queen because it's my divine right as my black woman, my identity, my lifestyle. I feel pressured to advise you right now, you are no better than the oppressor. And you just don't measure up to the type of brother that you're trying to be like. I see strong black men every day. I know some brothers and survivors who can help you get your life right. Sounding like a pimped out country version of the Mike the Dollar Mike. Like, I want to be a gay, your Baba, your friend. I can't get what you're a servant, brother. Can't even pretend. Because misogyny cannot exist within the revolution. We have to cherish each other's contribution. Using our knowledge of self wisely because the ancestors are watching, so we have to take more pride in who we are. And then I paused, waited for his reaction. Seeing if he would switch his game up and change his actions, and he looked at me and said, Queen, I don't mean no disrespect, but bitch, you fine. I wish I was lying, y'all, but I'm not, so I just gathered my things, walked away, simultaneously laughed and sighed, and prayed that the next sister would let that conscious pimp walk his ass right on by. Peace and love, y'all. Shout out to the grassroots movement and the extra baton. Y'all come get y'all some t-shirts in the back. We going big things. Much love to Mama Assata, Mama Mshairi. Give thanks, y'all. Thank you.